Okay, perfect. Okay, cool, awesome. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to start with feet wherever feels comfortable. And we're just going to relax. And we're just going to start to breathe through the body to connect. So we're going to start by a nice long inhale and a nice exhale. So you're welcome to use your hands as well. I'm doing this so that anyone who's got any hearing issues can know what we're doing as well. So we're just going to inhale and exhale. Lovely. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. So I'll continue to do these hand movements throughout the session, just so that it makes sense. Lovely. Inhaling and exhaling. Lovely. And if you're able to, we're going to inhale. And then we're going to pause and hold the breath at the top. And then exhale. And pause and hold the breath out of the body at the bottom. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. And exhale. Lovely. Inhaling, pause, and exhaling. Pause. Perfect. Lovely. And now we'll just let your breath come to normal now. So just stand there and just feel into the body. Notice how the chest feels. Notice how the abdomen feels. Perfect. Lovely. And then when we're ready to, we're going to inhale. We're going to reach the arms up overhead. Lovely. And then we exhale and relax the arms down. Perfect. Lovely. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Beautiful. And exhaling, reaching the arms down. Lovely. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, relax the arms down. And as you do this, as you inhale, let your ribcage lift away from your pelvis. So you're getting this nice stretch through the front of the body. And as you exhale, let the ribcage relax back down. Inhale, reach the ribcage up as you reach the arms up. And exhale and relax. So do one more of these and then we'll start to deepen our movement. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Lovely. This time we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. And we're going to exhale as we fold forwards. So we're coming down. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. And we'll just fold forwards here. Let the head become heavy. And then we're going to inhale here and exhale here. So again, I'm just doing the hand movements so that anyone with hearing difficulties knows what I'm doing. You don't have to do the hands, you're welcome to. So inhaling and exhaling. Lovely. Inhale and bring the hands up to the thighs or the shins. And we're coming into your flat back position. So our bums are going to push back and our chest is going to push forwards. And we should have this nice scooping shape of that back. Lovely. We'll take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Lovely. So you don't have to do the hands. It's just so that everyone knows that that's the breathing. Lovely. Inhale, one more. And exhale. And as you exhale, we fold forwards. Lovely. And in this folded forwards position, we're just going to gently rock your feet forwards and backwards. And you feel hear my feet moving. So my toes are lifting up and then my heels are lifting up. So it's just this nice rocking back and forth, back and forth. Lovely. And this is just going to start to open up the hamstrings, start to lengthen out the back. It's getting some blood flow to the brain. So this is really good for our brains, just getting this reversing of the blood flow. Lovely, perfect. And then from there, we're going to inhale, flat back one more time. Just because it's so nice. And in this flat back position, we're going to start to just wriggle. So we're just going to reach one shoulder forwards and then the other shoulder forwards, just to start stretching through our backs. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to inhale around through the spine and exhale. Arch. Inhale around and exhale down. Lovely. Inhale up and exhale down. And again, inhaling up and exhaling down. Perfect. Lovely. From there, we'll fold forwards again. We're going to shake the head out, nod the head, and then taking a nice long in breath, we're going to roll up one by one through each vertebrae. The head comes up last, the chin tucks into the breastbone, and we roll up one by one through each vertebrae. Lovely. At the very top, we inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale. And relax. Perfect. Very nice. We're going to do that again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Lovely. So we've got lots and lots of time to do all of these movements today. Perfect. From there, we're going to inhale, flat back. So with our flat back, I've said this in other sessions before, but if you haven't done this before, most people in yoga will do a flat back position here, but that's really hard to get this extension. So we're going to bring the hands to wherever you can comfortably get that rounding of the spine, or that caving of the spine in this kind of ski slope position, because this is going to open up for our upper backs. Perfect. We'll take one more inhale here and exhale. Perfect. Lovely. Nice deep breath in. And exhale and fold forwards. Let the head become heavy. Perfect. This time I'm going to turn around so you can see. We're going to move your bum from side to side. So taking our bum and our hips from right to left. This is just going to start stretching our hamstrings in different ways, stretching our backs in different ways, and it should feel really nice. Lovely. We'll spend a few more moments doing these. And if that feels horrendous with your hands on the floor, you can go hands on the legs. Lovely. Perfect. And then I'm just going to turn sideways again so you can see. And then we're going to come back into your flat back. Perfect. And again, we're just going to have a little fidget here. So I'll turn forwards to the mirror. So just kind of rocking from side to side. Lovely, just stretching out. And then again, we're going to round through the spine, arch through the spine, round through the spine, and arch through the spine. We'll do two more of these. Inhaling as you round. Exhale as you extend. Inhale, round. And exhale and extend. Very nice. From there, we'll take a nice long inhale. And exhale and fold forwards. Let the head become heavy. Shake out the head if you need to. Lovely. And now take a nice long in-breath as we start to exhale now, rolling up one by one through each vertebrae. The head comes up last, as slow as you like. Perfect. Readjusting to standing again, and inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. And exhale and relax. Beautiful. Very nice. We're going to do it one more time. So again, we inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Lovely. This time we're going to hold onto your elbows and we circle around the legs. So just holding on, just swaying, letting the body move from side to side, making this kind of circular motion around the feet. Lovely, very, very nice. And just continue to breathe as you do this. Fantastic. And relax. We'll take a nice long inhale. And exhale, let it go. Relaxing a little bit more deeply. And then we inhale, flat back. This is our last flat back. Lovely. And this time we're just going to hold it here. And just see if you can pull the chest forwards a little bit more. Relax the shoulder blades down your rib cage. Lovely. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale and fold forwards. Lovely. See if you can straighten those legs a little bit more. Just notice how that feels. See if you've got any more movement available to you. And then softening the knees. We'll take a nice long in-breath. And exhale as you roll up one by one through each vertebrae. Exhaling, rolling up one by one through the spine. And at the very top, inhaling, reaching the arms up overhead. And exhaling and relax. Perfect, very nice. We're just going to check in now and see how your breath feels. So you can take one hand on the heart, one hand on the abdomen, and we're just going to breathe here. And just observe how that feels now. Does the breath feel any easier for having done what we've just done? Do you feel your chest and your abdomen moving maybe more? Just through this practice of this deep breathing. Lovely. Take 2 more breaths. Lovely. Perfect. And relax there. Okay. So the next thing we're going to come into, there's a word for it called cogs. So the idea with cogs is that we're moving the body and everything's having to respond. Basically, it just feels nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to reach your hands forward as if you were diving into a swimming pool. So the hands are going to come forwards, my fingernails are touching, so the outside of my palms are together. And I'm going to round through my spine. And then I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to push my chest forward and reach my arms up to the sky. I'm going to exhale and round. And inhale and up. Lovely. And as you round through the spine, you can bend the knees, and that's going to tuck your pelvis under more. So it gets this really nice length through the back of the body. And then open up. Lovely. We'll do a couple more of these. So round as you exhale. And inhale, open wide. Round as you exhale. And inhale, open wide. Do one more. Round forwards. And open. Perfect, very nice. The next one we're going to do is sideways cogs. So what we're going to do to begin with is we're just going to practice bending one knee and straightening one knee, and the hips are going to move from side to side. So if I bend my right knee, my left hip pops out to the side. So the visual, this is if you imagine holding a baby, this is the position you'd be in holding a baby. So what we're going to do now is that position, but we're going to drop the shoulder to the hip that's come up. So if my right knee bends, my left shoulder comes down, And then we'll do the other side. My left knee bends and my right shoulder comes down. Back to center, right knee bends, left shoulder comes down. And left knee bends and right shoulder comes down. So this is going to start to lengthen through the side of the body, just in a different way. Bend the right, drop the left. Perfect. Bend the left and drop the right. Lovely. Do 2 more on each side. So bend the right, drop the left. Now bend the left knee and drop the right shoulder. Perfect. I hope this makes sense for everyone. Bend the right knee, 1 more on each side, drop the left shoulder. And now bend the left knee and drop the right shoulder. Perfect, very nice, awesome. And now we're just going to swing the arms from side to side. So now we're just getting rotation through the body. And you'll be able to see on my video that my hips are moving, my thighs are moving, my back is moving, my head is staying facing forwards. So all of the body is moving around. Lovely, very nice. And as you do this, you might start to feel your feet pulling on the floor and flattening, and that's exactly what we want. So it's starting to mobilize through the feet. Lovely, I'll just step back a little bit. Perfect. And then we're going to just take the elbows up and do exactly the same without the arms flailing as much. And this will just feel a little bit more intense. Lovely. So we're just getting all of the vertebrae moving, the hips moving, the feet moving, and we're just waking up all of those joints. Perfect. Lovely. And you might find that different things are cracking and clanking, and that's absolutely fine. As long as it feels comfortable and isn't pain-free. What I forgot to mention is if anyone has any questions, just unmute yourselves and just ask away. Perfect, lovely. We're going to relax there. And we're coming onto our feet now. So what we're going to do, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm going to start to curl my toes up. So I'm imagining that I'm pulling my toes underneath my foot and pulling my toes underneath my foot. So we're just starting to wake up the feet. Lovely. So I'm going to come sideways on so you can see. So I'm just curling up through the toes. Perfect. So our feet are very, very complicated. They have the most bones per kind of body part, basically. So our feet have 26 bones in each of them. They have lots of movement available to them, but we don't move our feet that much. We tend to put them in shoes and forget about them. Perfect. Okay. Now that we've done our curling up, we're going to lift our toes up. So again, I'll come sideways on so you can see. So the balls of my feet push into the floor and I lift my toes up and back. Lovely, very nice. So lifting the toes and spreading and back down. Lifting and spreading and back down. We'll do a couple more of these. So we're just going to start to really mobilize the feet in every single session we do, in lots of different ways. And you should notice that you just become more comfortable in your feet. Your feet feel like it's kind of nicer to walk. It feels lighter to walk. It feels more comfortable. Lovely. Do 2 more, lifting the toes and lifting the toes. Perfect. Next, what we're going to do, you're very welcome to hold on to something. So if you've got a wall nearby or something you can hold on to, you're very welcome to hold on to something. You don't need to. All we're going to do is we're going to start to lift up our inside arches. So we're just going to put the weight onto the outside edges of the feet and back down, outside edges of the feet and back down. Perfect. Very nice. We'll do a couple of these. And what this is going to do is it's going to lengthen the outside tissue on the foot. So it's just going to get stronger in this position. It should feel quite nice. Perfect. And then we'll do the same the opposite way. So now we're going to lift the outside edges and let the ankles drop in. So this one will feel more uncomfortable. It's not a usual position for us to go in. But if you imagine that you're walking on a slant, This is a position that your foot would be pushed into because we don't lean. Our body will stay upright, but our foot and ankle will change its position if we're walking on a sort of uneven surface that's slanted. Perfect. Very nice. Awesome. Okay. So from that, we're just going to come into a little bit of balance. So we're just going to start with our left leg. We're just going to lift your foot off the floor and just see how balanced you feel. We're just going to hold that there for 2 breaths. If you want to, you can take your arms out for a bit more balance. Perfect, very nice. And then we'll switch over other foot. So there's a theory that depending on how calm your mind feels, depends on how good your balance is. Perfect, very nice, so relax there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to stand on your left foot, and we're going to bend your left knee, and you're going to reach your right foot forwards and back to center. And we're going to do 5 of these on each side. Okay, so we're bending the left knee, we're reaching the right foot forward, bending the left knee, and reaching the right foot forward. So this is going to strengthen up our feet and our ankles and our legs. And it's going to help us with our balance. Perfect, we'll switch sides. So, little disclaimer, I can't count very well. So 5 might become 10. So you just do what feels good for you today. So 5 repetitions feels plenty. You just stop at 5. If you want to do a few more, feel free to continue while I demonstrate the next one. Perfect, we'll do 1 more. Perfect, cool. So now we're going to go backwards. So when we stand on the left leg again, the right foot comes up. We're going to reach backwards, bending this front knee, and back to center. Reach backwards and back to center, perfect. Lovely, these are very nice. And we'll do 5 to 10 of these, depending on how energetic you're feeling today. Perfect, lovely. Once you've done as many repetitions as you like, we can switch over legs. So coming onto your right leg, lifting the left leg, and reaching back. So our body comes forward, and our leg comes back, and that's going to help us keep balance. You can also take the arms out to the side for a bit more balance too. Perfect. So those are our forwards and backwards balances done. We can go side to side now. So now we're going to stand on the left leg. We're going to bend the left knee, and we're going to reach the right foot out to the side and back to center. So you can go arms wide, just for a little bit of balance. And depending on how balanced you're feeling, you can keep your body upright, or you can let your body move away, which will feel more challenging. Because basically there's more movement going on, so more that the body has to adapt to. So again, between 5 and 10 repetitions, feel free to rest whenever you need to. Help yourself to water, grab water whenever you need to. Perfect, very nice. And then we'll switch sides, so right leg, the left leg reaches out. Perfect. Very nice. I hope everyone's got a nice day planned. The weather looks very nice. Perfect. Beautiful. So again, between 5 and 10 repetitions, or as many as you feel comfortable doing. And feel free, excuse me, to just do as many as feels good. Okay, now I'm going to stand on your left leg again. This time I'm going to pick your right foot up, and we're going to reach it across the front of the left foot and back to center. So this time, the ankle won't bend so much. So we're just reaching across and back. So again, between 5 and 10 reps. Perfect, very nice. Beautiful. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So left leg comes up, and reaches across the right and back to center. Cool. Very nice. And this one will feel a bit challenging because it's something we don't do very often. And the reason we pay so much attention to our feet and our balance is because they're the foundation for most of our movement. So walking, occasionally we might have to run for something. And a lot of people have knee pain simply because of the foot and the ankle not being strong enough and not being able to move in as many directions as we could or should have access to. Perfect. This time we're going to go behind. So you're going to left foot again, right foot's going to come up and reach back behind you and back to center. Back behind and back to center. Perfect. So again, between 5 and 10 of these. So these are like a little curtsy. So curtsying to the queen. Perfect. Very nice. Again, anywhere between 5 and 10 repetitions is great. Very nice. Perfect. And then we'll switch over, so on the other side. So this time, balancing on the right leg, and the left leg comes back and around and behind. Perfect, very nice. Lovely. And you can just tap the toe, it doesn't have to float. Perfect, very good. Cool. Everyone's looking very good on the videos. Awesome job. Perfect, lovely. From there, feel free to grab yourself a sip of water. I'm going to grab a sip of water. And then we're coming to our slightly harder ones. Just checking the time as well. Okay, good. So this time, what we're going to do is a slightly more challenging single-legged balance. So we're standing on the right leg, excuse me, and then standing on the left leg, and the right foot is going to scoot around and behind and back to center. So this is a circular motion. This is what we call our transverse plane. So this is with rotation. So we're turning the big toe all the way around and back. So where most people struggle with this one is that the foot goes straight back. We don't want to go straight back, we've already done that one. We want to rotate the leg around so that your pelvis opens. And I'll say this probably every time we do this one, but it's really important because what it does is it has an effect on the pelvis, it pulls the pelvis out. So just demonstrate, if I reach straight back, my pelvis stays facing forwards. If I circle round, my pelvis rotates, but my foot stays where it is. And that's just going to put a different challenge on the foot and the ankle. And this is how we're going to get stronger in all directions. Perfect. So feel free to hold on to something as you do this one. You can hold on to a mantelpiece or a door or a wall. I'm just letting those hips move. So we go from looking forwards to looking to the side. Perfect. Lovely. We'll do 2 more of these. And 1 more. Perfect. And then I'm going to turn around so that you can see what I'm doing on the other side, exactly the same. Now my right foot is on the floor and my left foot circles around and behind and back to center. Around and behind and back to center. Perfect. So this is circular motion. So a bit less than 180 degrees. Perfect. So more like 110 degrees. I always imagine a clock face. And the one foot comes around to 4 or 5 o'clock. And the other foot comes around to 7 or 8 o'clock. And if you can kind of visualize that, you should be spot on. Perfect, very nice. And just 2 more of these. Perfect, awesome, very nice. Cool. So now that we've circled outwards And now I'm going to circle inwards. So again, feel free to hold on to anything. We're going to stand on your left foot. We're going to circle the right foot around and back to center. The right foot around and back to center. So it's coming around in a circular motion. What we did earlier was straight across in a sideways motion. What we're doing now is a circular motion. So again, if you watch my pelvis, my hips move, and that's what we want. So just move back so you guys can see. Lovely. Do a couple more of these on each side. And then we'll switch over and we'll do the same on the other side. So right foot standing now, and left foot's going to come around and back around. And what should happen if you do this is you should feel your foot start to kind of suck up. So a good visual for this is, you know these little suckers that go on the window? And when you pull them, they kind of go, that's exactly what the foot's meant to be doing. It's meant to be curling up, or kind of the arch is lifting off the floor. Perfect, very nice. Do a couple more of these. Lovely. Perfect, awesome. Cool, well done to you. So now we're just going to retest that single-legged balance. Feel free to move your feet as you like. This is one of my favourite positions to go into, where you just push the tops of the toes into the floor, and that will just stretch out the front of the foot. And you can have a little bit of a wiggle there. It tends to feel really uncomfortable to begin with, but once you get used to it and all of the tissue in the foot becomes more adapted to stretching the feet in different positions, it will feel nice. Perfect. So now I'm just going to retest. We're going to come back into a single-legged balance on the left. Just see how that feels. Does it feel any easier? And then the same on the right. Again, how does that feel? Does it feel easy? Does it feel hard? Hopefully you should feel a little bit more comfortable there, and hopefully the feet feel a bit more awake. Perfect, awesome, very nice. From there, we're going to grab our chairs. Okay. So, when it comes to our backs and our spines, lower backs tend to be very overused. So our upper backs become very tight, and our lower backs can become quite painful. And for most people, they've experienced lower back pain at some point. So these movements here are really nice for opening up through your upper back so that your whole back feels more balanced. So what we're going to do here, sitting with your feet wherever they feel comfortable, I like a little bit wider. We're going to take your right elbow onto your right knee, or your right hand on the right knee, whichever feels most comfortable for you. And then we're going to use your left elbow, and we're going to pull it back. And what this does is it opens up through all of the chest. So you're going to reach down towards the floor. That's going to stretch your back. And now we're going to open up, and that's going to stretch your chest. So we're going to stretch the back as we reach down, and stretch up through the chest as we reach up. And the reason that we're using your elbow for this is because that will stop you sort of, or it will make sure that you open your chest more. So what tends to happen in yoga is people will use their arm behind them, but their chest doesn't move. So as we rotate through your upper back, it will open up through the front of the body more. Perfect. So by just using that elbow to drive backwards, it just really helps us to get the movement we want to get. So it means that there's no option for not getting the movement we want, basically. Perfect. So just do 2 more of these. So reaching down and reaching up. Perfect. So reaching down and reaching up. Perfect. And then we'll do exactly the same on the other side. So left elbow onto left knee, or left hand on left knee. I'm going to reach the right hand down to the floor and reach the right elbow back. So down to the floor and back. And you should feel a nice opening through the chest. Lovely. You might get a few cracks and clicks. Perfect. Very nice. And you can let your breathing just start to flow with this movement. Inhaling one way, exhaling the other. Very nice. Perfect. We do 2 more of these. Lovely. Now relax there. Perfect. Now we're just going to check in with your back, see how that feels, and just see if you feel a bit more open in your chest. So what can happen is if our pec muscles, so our chest muscles, if they become tight, it can pull our shoulders forward. So all of this is overstretched and all of this is kind of contracted. So by doing that nice elbow back, it just helps to lengthen through the front of the tissue and contract at the back. So your shoulders should just sit more openly, and that should feel really nice. Okay, so next one we're going to do, we're going to reach our arm back and behind you. So this one, we're just going to reach back and around and back up. So this is the opposite motion. It's going to be shortening and rotating the body. Perfect. So just going to reach down and behind. And you can alternate this one if you like. And down and behind. Or you can do a couple on each side. So I'm just going to do 5 on the one side. And if you're stretching down the back. So when we look at working at cores, this is going to be working your core but in a way that's different to doing sort of your traditional sit-ups. It's everything's having to work together to pull you in and out. Lovely. So as you come down, you should get a bit of a stretch. And you have to pull yourself back up. Lovely. And the reason we do these is because they're functional as well. When you look at positions that we actually have to get into, you know, how often have you dropped something or someone's dropped something in the car and you have to reach down and sort of fiddle around and try and find it. These are the motions that we're working on, making it easier and easier so that our risk of injury is reduced and reduced. Perfect. We do the same on the other side. So I'm going to do this way just so you can see. So I'm reaching back and around. So my back is rounding and twisting. Perfect. So we do a few of these on each side. Once you've had enough, feel free to grab some water. Perfect, we'll do 2 more. Very nice. Awesome. While we're sat here, we are just going to try that yoga sequence we did earlier, seated. And the reason we're going to do it seated is because it tucks your pelvis under so that you're at a right angle position here. And what that does is it gives you a bit of length in your lower back. So anyone who finds that that position feels uncomfortable standing in their lower back, this one should feel much more comfortable. So for a lot of my clients who have back pain, I'll get them to do seated yoga sequences, and that feels really nice. So I'm going to go sideways on and seated. You can come to the front of the seat if that feels like you've got more space. We're going to inhale and reach the outside. Now we're going to exhale and we're going to fold forwards, letting the chest come to the thighs, and we're just going to relax there. We're going to let the head relax as well. Perfect. Take a nice deep breath here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. From there, we're going to bring the hands up to the knees. And we're going to pull the chest forwards. So the bum pushes back, the chest pulls forwards, getting that nice arch that we got earlier on in the session. Nice deep breath in here. And exhale, fold. From there, keeping the head low, we're going to roll up one by one through each vertebrae. So inhale to prepare. And exhale as you roll up one by one through each vertebrae. The head comes up last. Awesome. You're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale and relax. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Let the head relax. Take 2 breaths here. Feel that stretch through the back of the body. Lovely. Inhale, up, flat back. Hands come onto the knees or the thighs. Lovely. One more breath here. And then we're going to relax and fold forwards. Lovely. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale as you roll up one by one for each vertebrae. Lovely. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, relax the arms down. And one more last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale, flat back. Lovely. And exhale, fold. Lovely. Take a nice long inhale. And head rolling up last. We exhale as we rebuild the spine one by one. Head comes up last. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale and relax. Beautiful. Very nice. Perfect. When you are ready to, you're going to jump up. And you're very welcome to use your chair or your sofa for a little bit of balance if you need to. But we're just going to come into some squats. So the idea of our squats is that on a regular basis we have to sit down and stand up. So we just want our legs to be really nice and strong in multiple ways. So I'm just keeping an eye on the time. I'm just going to do 5 of each of these squats today so that you guys have got plenty of time to get off if needed. I'm going to take the feet hip width apart to begin with. And we're just going to start by just sitting down and standing up. And do this 5 times. Perfect. Now I'll actually count this time. So 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. And feel free to go in whichever range of movement feels good. I'm going to bring the feet together. This will feel a bit more challenging. And again, we'll do 5 of these. 5, 4, 3, perfect. 2, and 1. Lovely. We're going to take the feet wider than hip width. We're going to push the knees out to the sides. And we're going to do 5, 4, perfect. 3, 2, and last one. Perfect, very nice. And then we're going to turn the toes outwards. And we'll do 5 here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We're going to wiggle the feet back in. And then we're going to turn the big toes in towards each other. So it's like being pigeon-toed. And we're going to do 5 of these. 5, 4, perfect. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And then we're just going to get one foot slightly in front of the other. So you can see sideways arm. My big toe is in line with the middle part of my foot. I'm going to do 5 this way. So 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 2. Lovely. Now we switch it over The other foot comes slightly in front. And again, we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, very nice. Lovely. So I'm just going to come and check what the time is. Make sure I haven't got any. Perfect. Okay, cool, perfect. So we've got 5 minutes. So if we've got your towel handy, we're just going to use our towel for a little bit of resistance work for our arms. So at the moment, without being able to go to the gym, unless you've got hand weights, you might be struggling to get anything to get your arms feeling strong. So we're taking hold of your towel and we're going to pull your elbows in towards your ribcage, and I'll move my hair out of the way so you can see. Goal is to open through collarbones and upper chest. So what you're going to do is hold up and you're going to pull your towel apart and relax. Pull the towel apart and relax. And pull the towel apart and relax. And what this is going to do is it's going to strengthen up your rotator cuffs. So these are our muscles at the back of our shoulders. So just keep on moving in and out of this, and I'll just come a little bit closer and relax. And you might be able to see that your chest starts to push forward. So our shoulder blades are squeezing together at the back and muscles are engaging. Perfect. Lovely. We'll do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Very nice. Awesome. We're going to turn the hands over. We'll do it this way as well. So again, we're going to pull apart and relax. Pull apart and relax. Pull apart and relax. And if you do these ones in front of the mirror, you'll see that change of position of the shoulders. They'll kind of pull back and down. And it kind of gives us that really nice open posture. Perfect. Very nice. Do 2 more of these. Perfect. Now we're going to take one hand and we're going to reach it underneath, and we'll do 5 this way. So we're going to relax and pull apart, relax and pull apart. We'll do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. And then we'll switch it over. Other hand on top, other hand underneath. And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect, very nice. And then we're going to grab the towel and we're going to twist it as if you're wringing water out of it. And I'm going to get you to just pull it apart and twist. So pull apart and twist, pull apart and twist, and you can go wider and you can go narrower. So just do about 6 of these. So pull apart and twist, or twist and pull apart. Perfect. Lovely. And then we untwist the towel and we twist it the opposite way. So that's how we're going to twist it now, the opposite way to how we just twisted. So again, we're going to pull apart and twist, pull apart and twist, pull apart and twist. Again, wide and narrow, just getting a variety. Some will feel easier, some will feel harder. We'll do 2 more. Perfect. And then we are just going to take your towel behind your back. One hand is on top, the other hand underneath. And you can just start to pull the arm down to get stretch through that tricep. But what I want you to do is use this bottom arm to push down. So that's going to get your tricep working. It's going to get shoulders working. So you're just going to push down and push down. We'll do 4 more of these. 4. Perfect. 3, 2, 1 more. Perfect. And now we're going to pull the top arm up. So we're switching over. And I want you to imagine that you're pushing up. 5, 4. So we're trying to pull the towel up to the sky. 3, 2 more. 2, 1. Perfect. Switch over. So the other hand is on top, the other hand is underneath. And again, we'll just put it down. And we're going to push this bottom hand down. So push down. 5, 4, 3. Perfect. 2, And one, lovely, very nice. And then we straighten the top arm. And again, we're just going to straighten 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect, lovely. You can relax the towel down. Just going to check the time. Okay, perfect. It's 5:02. From there, all we're going to do is just stand for a moment. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Nice big stretch. Have a little bit of a fidget from side to side. Twisty twist. Lovely. Nice long inhale. And exhale, relax the arms. You're going to interlock them behind the back. Push the chest forward. Pull the shoulders back. Perfect. Cool. Well done, guys. You are done for today. So I'm very aware that some people might need to get off. If you need to shoot off, by all means, we are all done. I've recorded the session, so I'll try and put that up on YouTube. And just drop me a message if you'd like a copy of the link so you can do it again. Perfect. Awesome. Cool. Feel free to unmute yourself if you've got any questions. If you need to shoot off, that's absolutely fine as well. Cool. Bye, guys. Have a lovely day.
Bye, Amy. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. Have a lovely
Thank you, Amy.
Oh, thank you. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Bye.
Well done. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.